All right, good morning, Harvest family and guests. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning for our Omega Sunday service. If you're joining us here for the first time, we want to extend a warm welcome to you and invite you to visit the table in the back that has the Harvest logo on it so that we can connect with you after service. And we'd love to just get to know you more. So this week, I'm learning more and more about communication as I'm more and more as I'm getting longer into my marriage, I guess. But one of the things I'm learning is that listening is loving, right? And a lot of counselors say this. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you love me, you will listen to me. And so I'm going to hop into some announcements now. And so if you love me, but also more importantly, if you love Harvest Church, then you will listen to these announcements because they're important for you to know. So becoming a child of God class is happening today at 12:45 in the conference room after service. If you've never heard the gospel before, or if you feel like you have, but you need a fresh reminder of it, please attend this class. It's great. We had a youth student recently who went to this class, and he came out telling me that he has a fresh and new understanding of the gospel for his life, and it really awakened a new love for God in him. And so I encourage anybody and everybody to attend this class today at 12:45. Newcomers lunch is next week, December 10th. So you can sign up at the welcome table in the back. So if you're a newcomer, if you've been coming here kind of recently, we'd love to feed you, meet you. And if you have questions about that, you can talk to Olivia Kim next Sunday. This week, from December 4th to December 8th, we will be fasting dinners to store up prayers for next year, 2024. Guys, we're only 1 month away from 2024. Isn't that crazy? My goodness. But one of the best things, anybody who's currently in it or who wants to be in it. So I think Elder Eugene always says that cleaning is one of the things that anybody can serve in. And so we have a heart to serve and love for you to join. So 1:15 lunch today. Talk to Elder Eugene for more information about that. Just going to end with some Harvest Youth Ministry news. 3 things real quick for Harvest Youth Ministry. This weekend is our Praise and Prayer night. So this Saturday, we'll be spending some extended time in praise and prayer. Next Saturday is our Christmas party, December 16th. So if you'd like to come, you got to bring 2 of your favorite things. There's more info on that. You can talk to me later about that. And the last thing is that today is the deadline for the winter retreat regular registration. So today's the deadline. If you haven't signed up, if you haven't turned in your money as well, please do that by today. So there are plenty of more announcements in your bulletins. Please check out the rest of them. There's a lot going on in the life of our church, and we'd love for you to join us. So this past week, Jane, my wife, and I went to Disney Springs, and while we were there, the one place that I love to go to is Gideon's Bakehouse. I don't know if you guys have been there, but they sell these really large cookies. The one issue with Gideon's, though, even though I want to go there every time, is that the line is too long. It's always out the door and 30 to 40-minute wait every time. This time, the weather was nice, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to try it. Let's go, Jane. I convinced Jane we're going to wait together. We waited for a long time. My feet were hurting. I started to complain in my heart, and then my complaints came outside of my heart and out of my mouth. And as I complained, I was like, man, why am I waiting here? Every now and then, the doors of Gideon's would open. And what I would catch is just this whiff of fresh baked cookies. I was like, oh, that's good. That's really good. And that's all I needed to stay in line, right? That smell. Because the smell filled me with a sense of hope that what's awaiting me at the end of this long line, at the end of my weary journey, is Gideon's fresh baked cookies. And I think that reminded me, as I waited for those cookies, it reminded me of this season of Advent that we're entering into today. Advent is a series or a period of 4 weeks before Christmas where we remember and celebrate the arrival of Jesus on earth. Advent, that word literally means arrival or coming. And it's a time when in Luke 2, it talks about this prophet Anna And it says this: she never left the temple, but worshipped day and night, fasting and praying. And Mary and Joseph and newborn baby Jesus came up to them at that very moment. Anna gave thanks to God and spoke about the child to all who were looking forward to the redemption of Jerusalem. So now, as then in the time of prophet Anna, God's people often seek him in the dark. And we can often grow weary waiting